I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I welcome you to this all new training, and this training is how to design website using WordPress. So I'm going to take you through how to design a responsive, dynamic, powerful website that you can use for your company for any other purpose. And we are going to use WordPress. And then I will teach you how to host your website online on a free hosting platform. No payment, free domain, free hosting, and a free SSL certificate. So this training is so powerful. I entreat every one of you to follow this lesson. And if you want more lessons or more IT lessons, just get to our YouTube channel, Joroots Academy, and subscribe. Please try to like and give us your comment on any video that you watch on our channel. Now, before you create a website, there are basically 3 things you need to know. 1, you need to have knowledge in the scripting language that is used in programming or used in designing website. That is HTML, that is hypertext markup language, CSS, that's cascading style sheet, and then we have the JavaScript. You can also get knowledge in PHP or jQuery. They are all scripts and language that you use to develop or design websites. So that is one part. You also need to have a hosting platform. Then the third one is you need to have a domain. Good. But in this lesson, we have ignored HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and what have you, and we are going to use WordPress. WordPress will prevent you or will not allow you to use coding or program or scripting to develop your website. So we are going to use WordPress as our CMS, content management system, that we're going to use to design our website. Then after or before the end of the lesson, I'll also teach you how to get a hosting platform so that you can host your website online. But for this training, we are going to use a local host. With this local host, you are going to host your website on your own computer. So it will be a local hosting platform. So after designing everything, you're good and you're okay with everything, we then upload it on a live server. So that's where I'm going to teach you how to get a free hosting platform. Then you get a free domain name, then you're good to go. So we are going to start this lesson by installing our WordPress. So before you install your WordPress, you need to get a local hosting platform. As I said, we are using a local hosting platform, but if you are using a live hosting platform, you need to also get that. But we'll go there at the end of this training. But for now, let's get to our local host. So you can use, there are so many local host platforms that you can use. You can use WAMP, you can use MAMP, you can use XAMPP, you can use local WP and others. But we are going to use local WP, local WordPress platform. Good. So first of all, let's launch our browser. You launch your browser, and then in the address bar, you type this address there. You type this address there, localwp.com. That is the website you are going to create. You are going to type on the address bar. Then after that, you after loading, this is the platform, this is the page you are going to see. Then you get to this stage where you see download for free. You can equally log in here and create an account here, but we are not going to create an account. We're going to just download and go our way. So you go to download for free, just click on download for free. Then you choose your platform. Which platform are you going to use this app for? We are going to use it for Windows. On my case, maybe you are going to use it for Macs. You're going to use it for Apple, Max Intel, Apple, Max Apple, or Linux or any other platform you want to use, but we are using for Windows. So you select Windows, then you enter your name there. So my name will be here, my first name and the second name. Then you choose your organization type. So what type of organization are you going to use? So just select it and then click on one. So mine is a freelancing, independent freelancing consultant. So I just click on that. Then I'll enter my email address here and then click on get it now. So let's click on get it now. So after click on get it now, you are going to see this interface. So it says your download is starting. Your download should start automatically if you don't. So this is it. So you see that it's now downloading. Okay, so for me, I already have it on my system, so I'll just cancel it. So you then download it, and then after that you go to your downloads and then get it installed. So you're going to install it in normally as installing other programs. Okay, so now I already have mine installed. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to launch and then take you through the interface. Okay, so this is the app. So let me launch it. So when you launch it, this is what you are going to see. You see that I've already have some website that I've already created with this particular web hosting, local host. Okay, so when you get to this stage, you are going to see this plus icon here. So that is where we are going to start our website from. So we are now going to create a new complete website. So let's click on the plus icon here, and then don't forget we are installing WordPress. So that is the lesson for today. So after that, we go to create new. Make sure create new is selected. So you see like the correct icon here is there. So this one is selected. You can also click from Blueprint, but that's not the case here. We are going to create from WordPress. You can also have select an existing zip if you have the file, the zip file of a website you have already created before on a particular platform or particular computer. You can just import it here and then use it. But we are going to create a new site, so you just make sure this one is selected. Then you go to continue. Then after that, it says what is your site name, so the name that you want to give to your site. So in this particular lesson, we are going to create a platform that is a personal website, of which you can also use that personal website to post your tutorials. So it is a kind of it is going to work like an e-commerce website, but at this stage we are not going to sell items. We are going to sell digital content that's going to sell our courses. So maybe you have content video that you want to sell, you can just post it there. So that's what we are going to do to learn. So we are going to learn a portfolio website attached with what a content a learning software, learning management system platform. So we can give it a name, any name that you want to give to your site. So you can give it, if you have a company, you can use your company name, use your personal name. So for this training, I'm going to use my learning. Okay, let me use my study platform. My study platform. Okay, so just ignore the options, the advanced option, and just go to continue. Then make sure you select the preferred is still selected. Then you click on continue. So at this stage is very crucial. This stage very important. You are going to use a username. You're going to create a username for yourself and a password. Basically, I always advise you to use the same username and the same password. Don't change it because it may confuse you at a stage. So I'm going to use let me use my company name, Georoot Academy. So that will be my WordPress username. So that's anytime I want to get into my WordPress, I will use this one. Then the password, I want to use the same thing, Joe Academy. Good. So you can view it and see if it is correct. Good. Then make sure the WordPress email address is like this. Don't change it. Then go to add site. So now you wait for it to complete the download. So it will download WordPress software or WordPress system, and then you're good to go. But don't forget, at this stage, everything you're doing here, you need an internet connection. That internet connection, it may work, but I always prefer you to get your internet on so that it will download other needed items online for you. But you can still use it offline. Yes, you can use it offline at this stage. So this is the first stage. We are downloading our WordPress. So let's wait for it to complete the download, and then we continue from there. You click on yes when you see that prompt. So now you can see that our site is now ready. So you can see from here that my study platform is here. Then you can see that one site is now running. So now the name will be here. You have the database and others. So for this one, just don't touch anything here. So now we are now going to enter into our WP admin platform. You can also just want to view your site. So first of all, let's view our site. Let's open our site and see how our site looks. So you can see now this is the site that we are going to work on, so that everything is just messy. So we are going to make sure it looks nice. So let's go to our WP admin, then log in. So Jorut Academy. So that is the username that we used when we were installing the WordPress. So the same name, Jorut Academy. So as I said earlier, that it's very important. So you can click on remember me so that it will remember you anytime you want to get here. So you just click on login. Equally, you can reset your password, but it's always advisable to keep your password and you're good to go. So this is the WordPress dashboard. So this is the WordPress dashboard that we are going to work on. Okay, so we are going to end this particular lesson here. And in our next lesson, we are going to start to install some themes, some plugins and others, and you're good to go. Thank you for watching this particular lesson.